Hey, this is Hansman once again. Welcome to my channel. And so this time we're going to have uh, a demo on how to create a simple beats using Ableton Live and along with our MPK Mini Play from Akai. Right. So, alright. So this time you're seeing that my Ableton uh, Live 11 suite is already loaded, and pretty much you might be hearing those sounds now because I'm just using uh, not yet been authorized, so I might be authorizing this one a bit later, right? So anyhow, you can also watch my previous video and on downloading, installing, and even if you wish to purchase it and register also your product once that you have purchased it. But of course, there will be also a free trial for pretty much 30 days, right? Okay, so without further ado, let's begin working on a simple beats in Ableton Live using our MIDI controller. Of course, we have some requirement to have it. You should have a different, you could just also have any kind of MIDI controller as long as it's a USB compliant, of course. So this time, of course, I have already set up my audio, my MIDI, and the control surface should be also be set up within your MIDI controller, and along with the output mini MPK track sync remote if you wish to sync with your uh, beats or your arpeggiator within your device, right? So we're going to start with probably adding some shaker, and since we have here some collection but you don't know where exactly you will find the shaker, you can just type in here in the search shaker, right? So this shaker is okay, so I think it's only pointing on that particular category. But however, if I have put it somewhere in the drums, most likely this shaker will be under this drum hits, right? Right, so let's complete that one, shaker, and there you go. You have shaker on this drum hits, and this one actually it's a short sounds only that is only good for MPC if you want to load them in your banks of MPC. But this is what we need, basically the miscellaneous percussion. So suppose we want to hear it, this shaker 87, a shaker 100 BPM, and shaker 102, shaker 134, and probably we'll just use this simple shaker 87 BPM, right? So beat per minute. So what we're going to do is we'll click and drag this one in our third track, which is the audio, and we'll put it here in the first row. Oh, right. So basically we can play this one straight away even without engaging it over here. I can click this one and play, and there you go. Right, so we're not yet recording, we're just working with an audio directly from our miscellaneous percussion, right? So we can turn off this one for a while, and say for example, let's add on one instrument that we were going to load here in the first track of MIDI. And what we're going to have is probably a drums, or probably later the instrument will do it as a keyboard or a string. So drums, probably a very simple drums. What we might be needing is this 808. This is quite common, quite common core kit, right? And this we're gonna be loaded from our first track, which our MIDI. And of course, this will not be activated if you did not set up your MIDI from our MPK Mini Play Mark 3, and the channel will going to be in channel 10, right? And Ableton Live will not be hearing the sound if you haven't engaged yet this one, right? But of course the keyboard won't not be there for the meantime. But if you really want to enable that one, this is might not be possible for multi-track playing, other than it will going to be by default, because the preferences that we have done earlier as the control surface with the MPK Mini Mark III. Alright, so let's load probably one string of instrument over here. Let's go to analog, and let's just make a simple string, which is like probably this accordion, right? And probably let's go straight away from the string itself. Right, click this one and put it here in our track 2 MIDI 2, and it will going to be loaded here. Same thing what we did in our MIDI from setting to your MPK Mini 3, and the channel will be on channel 1. You can see when I press that keyboard, that keys from our keyboard is showing the channel 1. Right, so basically if I engage both now, we can play simultaneously now, right? But we'll not be doing that at the moment. Probably we can just do it one at a time, right? So if we want to practice now, I think I can play my shaker here. Let's see. Let's see if you want to do it also in loop. And what we're going to do is to let's enable this one, this a little in the middle, like a loop here, and you will see from this view that you might be probably seeing this loop range there. We can probably select this one, and we'll be doing until this frame. And by our default is we're using only one bar, and later on your shaker is pretty much like your guide, right? And basically you can still enable your beats per minute that runs in 87, right? And along with the time signature 4/4, 4/4, right? Right. So we're only playing at the moment, right? And let's see, if we could add on also some what we call as an effect within our string, right? This is our string. So for example, let's put some audio effect on that one, and let's put some modulation on it, and probably about kind of LFO Docker flapper fast. We can click drag here at the bottom, drop the audio effects over here, and then you will see this effects will be loaded, and this effects will be only be connected to your track 2, which is the string. Yeah, it's still loading at the moment, and that flutter fast LFO, the lo-fi effect, is still loading at the moment. Oh, right, so taking a bit some time loading. Okay, and basically we are in the global amount of 100%. Okay, it's there. You can see now the flutter fast is over there, and if I press this one and rotate those knobs, the pacer, and you can change you can see the offset, right? And there you go. If you don't want this effects, we can click and drag it over there, and we can put it here as well, or probably we can just delete it at the moment, right? There you go. And probably we wanted to do a very simple equalizer filter only, no? And let's just select probably auto filter, and let's make this mosaic beat and drop it over here. But 1 second, I think I have to select first our string and click drag over this effect. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, as you can see now that we are even changing or quantizing now our modulation set into our string. Let's show you that. Right, so you can literally hear now the difference when we added that. Let's lower down the volume a bit. Right. Yes. Right. I will not be showing you how to map our MIDI controller. Right. We'll just make it by default. And maybe the last thing that I will do is I will going to duplicate this core kit, because we will going to do later a different pads over here. Here in the first one, I'll be working with the clap, and probably here I'll be using the beat. Alright, say let's run this one in a 87 beat per minute, and let's try to engage everything. Alright, and let's see how it works. What we're going to do is pretty much simultaneous. We're going to record everything. Okay, we'll be here in this view, and let's start walking on the first part. Right, so why did I stop? Because it will going to overdub this one once again, and it will be erased actually, because I should have done simultaneous beat at the moment, right? But if you really wish to do that one, okay, that will be a pretty much challenge. Let's do once again. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there you go. So see, you're now literally seeing the simultaneous recording of multi-tracks, right? And I just did a mistake in one of the chord pattern there, right? Alright, so we can still erase it as you like, and we can redo track by track. So what we will going to do is we will just turn off this engage of our tracks, and probably we'll just probably do a simple string sounds now by default. Yeah, this is a bit clean though, right? Okay, this time we'll play the shaker. Right, we'll just record it. We'll just record it once again. Alright, there you go. So what I was going to do is to move this one a bit here, and this time I'll be starting working on the clap, but I have to engage this one, right? So again, let's dub this one. Alright, play and drop. Oops, okay, we should be in the loop, right? We should be in the loop. Okay, I'm sorry. Right. Once again, let's dub. Okay, so we're not overriding the string that we have done previously, right? But however, I'm doing the track of the percussion. Right, so I turn off that one so as I could start once again on the next track, but I will going to do a bass drum. Okay, so let's do this. And 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so now you can see that I have literally create a music track using couple of core kit, and along with our shaker comes with the same 87 beat per minute, and with our string. Right, if we wanted to add one more string for probably for another instrument, let's say for example let's add probably one synth lead. Okay, this is kind of a sound of metallic one though. Let's just do it a piano, and let's make it a very simple pure piano sound. Okay, let's drag this one. Okay, all right, so this one is just drag it here. It will not accept in our audio. Right, set it up as your MK Mini play, and definitely in channel 1. Right, this will gonna be sound like this. Right, let's make it a bit mellow, and so that we could have a very right. Okay, there you go. And we're now having a multiple track over here, and this one is unused. I can delete this one at the moment, and at least now we can see that each one of the tracks had been recorded it one at a time. But if you can do live session simultaneous track, you can also work on that one, as long as you have done already probably your backdraft or a certain loop that it will begin all your stuff then. Right, so all of these, if you have extracted this one and exported as an audio, this will gonna be considered to be your sample, and you can load this one in your MPC beats or even in any kind of MPC drum pads, as you could load it software or even within the built-in standalone devices. Alright, so thank you for now. We'll see you once again to my next video. Ciao, have a nice day. God bless you all.